Welcome back, Bramlage Coliseum in Manhattan. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First of all, for the visitors from Oklahoma, Abercrombie, the leading rebounder in the Big 8 Conference, joins Minor up front, along with three newcomers. Bobby Joe Evans, a freshman. Foster and Erdmann are both transfers. Kelvin Sampson, his second year guiding these Sooners, and he said, our big kids are very inexperienced, but they've got some talent, and we need to try to exploit that a little bit more here today against Kansas State. Now, the Wildcats featured Tyrone Davis, a real workhorse inside, along with Mark Young, very talented, very athletic. Gerald Aker is in the middle. He has really made a difference, as John said. Paco May and Elliot Hatcher are the guards. Tom Asbury, also in his second year, guarding the Wildcats. He said it'll be a battle with Oklahoma. We already know about Minor and Abercrombie, and when you have Deion Barnes coming off the bench, you've got to have some talent.
Be an interesting start. K-State has played so well defensively, and Oklahoma has struggled a little bit, basically in the guard play.
Oklahoma wins the opening tap. The Sooners in their road red uniforms. Kansas State in their home white.
And Kansas State will open man-to-man. They will show maybe a little bit of zone, but they've been so successful with their man-to-man defense.
Minor, his first shot. A little bit off target. Rebounded away by Paco May.
And that's been the tough part for Ryan Minor. Not getting his feet set. Not a very good look. Now, he's an outstanding shooter. His release is picture perfect, but he rushed a little bit.
Hatcher will set things up for the Wildcats. Aker, good start for Kansas State.
Well, the Sooners straight man-to-man defense are going to put it into Aker. Bobby Joe Evans is a freshman of the year out of high school player of the year in the state of Texas, but he's going to have his hands full with Gerald Aker.
Aker, a newcomer to the Wildcats, but no stranger to the folks who watch Big Ten basketball, former Buckeye at Ohio State. Nate Erdmann, he came along with Sampson from Washington State. You see him at the top of your screen, number 22 for the Sooners. Shot clock is down to 5. Erdmann's got to force up a shot. It's off target. Sooners are 0 for 2. Kansas State, John, likes to play a controlled tempo. They'll try to keep the score in the 60s if they can. Oklahoma likes to get it and go. Not as much as they did in the Billy Tubbs era, but they still like to run.
They do like to run. The problem Oklahoma's having right now is finding to get in sync. We talked about John Anches. He is now a grad assistant on the bench. Oklahoma has a hard time trying to get in their offense. Kansas State, a little more patient this year. They'll rely on moving the basketball and getting better shots.
Young with 4 on the shot clock. Tried a 3. It rattled around, but came out. 2-0 Cats. We have played almost 2 minutes.
You know, the importance of the point guard, getting in the offense early, getting defenses set, and that man, Mr. Foster, has been playing better every game, and that will lead Oklahoma in the Big 8.
He is starting to shoot a lot better from the outside, Foster. He really struggled early from three-point range, but lately now he is 9 for his last 17 in the last 4+ games.
Kelvin Sampson's group will go to a 3-2 zone defense.
Which will what? Force Kansas State to hit the shot outside?
Kansas State, not known as an outside shooting ball club. They're going to have to step up, make it, and Oklahoma is going to make them shoot it.
Evans now trying to deal on Aker. The hook shot's too strong and air ball.
Hatcher, number 3 with the basketball, is the man K-State would like to shoot outside jump shots.
Aker will turn on Bobby Joe. That's an air ball. Back-to-back air balls by the centers. Minor flashes to the basket, and he's fouled by Young.
One of the things about Ryan Minor, when you watch him, folks, 6'7", 200 pounds. He is strong. He is physical. When he gets a basketball, he will use his body and go to the basket. This time the catch, the lean right in. Probably should have made the layup. Didn't go strong enough upward.
One of the most gifted athletes, overall athletes in this conference.
All Big 8 pitcher and first baseman for the Oklahoma baseball team.
He was a star for the Sooner baseball team a couple of years ago when they won the national title. And he said he's going to have to decide on either baseball or basketball for a professional career. Nice options.
Well, yeah, great options. One of the things they worried about last year, would he go to the NBA? But he came back for this year. Has had a slow start, though he's scoring points. But this whole ball club is just trying to find themselves getting to sync.
By Davis, good pump fake. He got Abercrombie off his feet and drew the contact.
Well, when you watch Tyrone Davis inside, outstanding player in the side, 6'9", and what he has had advantage of, he can now play the small or the big 4. Aker is now taking the center. Last year he had to play the center position against guys like Ostertag and Bryant Reeves, Oklahoma State. And that was tough for him, but he still gets the numbers.
It is amazing what one player can do to have an impact on a team. By getting Gerald Aker in the middle, now that frees up Davis, it makes Mark Young a better player, and it frees up everything for the Wildcats offensively and defensively. Rebound fought for, out of bounds. That's off Davis. It'll go to the Sooners. Crowd here does not agree, but it could be a good call from our angle.
Well, Davis is really the prototype power forward. They go after the basketball. Davis not happy, but probably a good call, referee. Oklahoma ball.
Oklahoma with a 3-point early lead, 5-2, almost picked off by Young. Erdmann, dangerous pass through the paint. Minor had it stripped away by Young, goes out of bounds, off Young. It'll stay with Oklahoma with 18 on the shot clock.
Good defensive help. Watch as Kansas State sinks after the basketball. They attack it and try to get as Ryan Minor goes baseline, lose out of bounds. Mark Young has outstanding hands defensively. K-State will play a zone from the underneath out of bounds.
Sooners don't have much time to set up. The shot clock is down to 7 now. I'm not sure the Sooners realize they've got 2. They do now. Foster put it up at the buzzer. It rattles around. It goes out of bounds to Kansas State.
Well, you're right, Dave. They didn't realize when they took the ball out what the shot clock was. And again, that's the leadership, kind of the point guard position.
John Anches, the senior last year for the Sooners, was their point guard. Tyrone Foster has come on to play the point for OU this year out of Trinity Valley Community College.
Kansas State offensively will try to get in the gaps, get the ball inside, move Elliott Hatcher around to free him up for jump shots.
Young trying to get it inside to Davis. It's on the floor. Minor gets it to Abercrombie. That's the kind of player Minor is. He's usually one of the first to get to that court for any loose balls.
He's very physical, very tough.
Erdmann, they walk with it. So they've got a timeout, 15-38. Sort of a slow start to this one as both teams feel each other out. 5-2 Oklahoma.